Hey there. Today we're going to talk about failing. Specifically, what you can do after you feel like you've failed at something. And it's not just like pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start all over again. Because in order to understand why you failed at something, you actually have to ask yourself some questions. And I come by this honestly because I just failed at my own YouTube challenge. And after a few days of feeling really bad about it and self-flagellation and calling myself everything mean you can call yourself, I realized that there was a reason that I failed. And so today I want to share with you some of the questions I asked myself as to why potentially I failed. Number one, was it something I should have been doing in the first place? Ask yourself, what was this the right thing to do for the time? For me, jumping into a YouTube challenge, not only was it just a regular YouTube challenge, it was a 1-week challenge to film every day for 7 days, 1-month challenge to write every day for 30 days, and a 3-month challenge to get into much better shape. I decided to do all 3 challenges at once, and I do not think that that was the right thing to do, especially since I'd been off YouTube for a little bit. I thought the 7 days in a row would just really kickstart me back into it. And it did for a little while, 3 days to be exact. And then, life got busy. I have a very busy life, and I did not make room for this ahead of time. So, was it something I should have been doing? No. Number 2, is there a way to modify it so I won't fail in the future? So, let's say you feel like you've failed at something right now. Maybe you failed at learning French. Is there a way to modify it in the future that could potentially lead to success? I would say yes. I would say figure out a fun way to learn it, right? I typically want to do everything fun in a fun way. So yes, there could possibly be ways to modify it. For me, a way to modify it is to only do 1 challenge at a time and potentially not on YouTube. Just in my house with my family, maybe knowing about it. Number 3, why did I want to do or achieve this thing? So why did I personally want to achieve the YouTube challenge? I think I just wanted to prove it to myself. I'm not sure. The writing challenge, I wanted to prove it to myself. The health challenge, well, I wanted to get healthier. So this is the 3rd question, but there's also part A and a part B. Does it align with your values? I don't know if it aligned with my values. Maybe the writing challenge and the health, because being healthy is one of my values. I value health, and I want to be healthy going into retirement and beyond. I want to be healthy for my family. But perhaps a goal that you feel you failed at, was it in alignment with your values? Do you know what your values are? That's a whole nother episode, right? And then part B to this 3rd question is, how did I want to feel? So during that challenge or the success of the challenge, what was the feeling you wanted? Was it just fulfillment? Was it success? Was it happiness? And is there another way to feel that? I guess that's sort of another question as well, right? I thought that doing the challenge in public would actually get me through some stressful times. I thought that filming every day, showing up on the camera every day, writing every day, doing something healthy for myself every day, exercise, would help get through stressful time. But actually, all it did was add more stress onto me. I think that I wanted to feel healthier. I wanted to feel as if I had kept a promise to myself. But what happened was I did not keep any promises to myself, and I did not feel healthier. I felt like I let myself down. You know, a lot of times we do things in public because we think that that's a great accountability partner instead of actually, you know, it's sort of harder these days to have an accountability partner. I'm not sure why, but it is. And so I was basically putting the whole accountability partnership onto YouTube, which that wasn't fair either. But these questions helped me realize that, yes, while I might have felt like I failed, I probably shouldn't have been going about it in the way that I was, and that there are different ways to go about achieving the goals that we want to achieve. And one of the things I'm really digging into right now is I had called it low-key productivity in one of my previous videos, but I think now what I'm really thinking about is cozy productivity. And in one of my next episodes, I'm going to talk more about cozy productivity and what that can look like. I still haven't completely figured it out yet, but I like the way it sounds and I like the way it makes me feel. Right now, my goal is to have more of a slow-paced life. Even though the work that I do, as I've talked about before, I'm not retired yet, soon to be, maybe a year and a half, if we get good news from a financial planner that we're finally going to talk to. My goal is a slower paced life, a cozy life, a comfortable, something that it's like a life that makes you feel like somebody's giving you a big hug. That is my goal. And so even though I still want to achieve goals, I want it to be in a way that feels cozy and doesn't feel stressful and isn't something that I will end up feeling as if I let myself down. I hope you join me for this non-challenge YouTube and looking into cozy productivity, a cozy life. Wishing so much that you don't feel like you failed at something, because honestly, failure is just another way to show us what it is we potentially don't want, or that we need to go about something in a different way. So it's not just, like I said before, get yourself up, dust yourself off, and start over again. No, you have to actually reflect. So here's to reflection. Here's to a cozy day, and I will see you next time. Bye.